So guys, you decide that this should be a chef knife, and I am completely agree with that because it looks like a chef. However, it is a few things that I need to change before I reforge it a second time. First is that this missing spot is something that I have to remove, grind off, make it a little bit more smooth, because even if I reforge it in this state, this will stay. And this is something completely not acceptable in the chef knife. Second thing is that the heel is not like I like to be. So I will try to push the steel backwards to make the heel like more perpendicular to the integral bolster. Also, right now the blade thickness is between 3-4 millimeter, so I assume that it will be enough to make this knife a little bit higher, because right now it is only about 175 inches. So after I remove it, this area will be less than 1.5. So it is something that I need to fix, and it depends on this area. After the forging, I'm going to define the final shape of the blade. So finger crossed, everything go well, and it will be functional and nice looking integral bolster chef. So this is for the blade, and the thickness here is 175. The blade length is 10 inches, so a little more than the last time, but I've got crack here, so at the end I think that the overall length of the knife will be shorter, because I believe 10 inches is a little too much compared to the 175 which is here, and this is gonna be the highest point of the knife. But blade thickness is 3 millimeter, tang is exactly in line with the blade, so it is good, and the bolster is symmetrical on both sides, so I believe that this is gonna be a chef knife. To the grinder. So this is how the knife looks, and this, I would say this sucks, because first thing we can do, you can leave the length of the blade, and we can do something like this. However, from my perspective, this kind of knife will be super annoying. I believe that this line is not comfy at all. So the solution is use this grinded area to make tip of the knife and to redefine the blade shape and cut about 2 inches of the knife. So at the end you will get something more like this, or let's say this, and this I believe gonna be something much more comfortable and relatively useful than this super long blade. Sometimes you must sacrifice some of the steel you used to make a good knife. I believe this is the only solution. Right now it looks like this. I am not bothered this place and this everything. This, I guess it will be removed after the heat treatment because it is fairly deep for now. Too deep to remove it. But maybe while I grind the bevel, it will get grinded off a little. Thing is that I need to grind the ricasso and the heel a little bit, because right now it is not like I would prefer. And the second thing is that I'm going to cut the end of the bolster because it is too long for the knife like this. It's been a while since in the workshop something get broke. So, right now the oven is dead. And it is dead because of one issue that happened relatively long time ago, but I left it because it was stable. Look at this. What you can see is the inside of the oven. I removed the top because it is easier to get in, but thing is that this and this bottom coil which goes through the wall is the in and out. So the current goes from here just like this. But this coil, which is above, it was hanging like this for at least a year and nothing wrong happened. It was stable, it was okay. The circuit wasn't disturbed in any way. However, 30 minutes ago, I don't know why, but this part of the wire, because when the heaters heat up, the cantle gets softer, and because of the gravity, it got stretched and the upper part of the heater touched the lower part of the heater. Because this situation changed the resistance of the electric loop, the current went very high and the wire get welded. the same way as the spot welder works. So right now I need to remove those welds, and to reduce the possibility of breaking the wire, I will do it by heating up the coil with the torch. Hopefully it will work and the heater won't get damaged. This looks ugly, but I think I fix it. Not that fast. The oven is working, but the SSR relay is damaged as well, and it makes that the oven, when it reaches the right temperature, it won't shut down the heaters. So at the end I cannot use it to finish the knife because this knife is very specific one. So we need to end episode now, and we are going to finish the knife on the next one, and I will explain to you why this steel is so specific and why I cannot use my forge to finish the knife, because I could, but in this knife and in this steel I won't try. So if you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up, and if you are interested in why this steel is so specific, just wait for the next episode. Have a great day, and bye bye.